Did the update about this situation come out like 3 weeks ago? Has there been loads of videos on this topic? Am I still going to talk about it? Yes. Yes and fuck yes. So if you aren't aware, over a year ago former AOA member Kwon Mina revealed that the leader of AOA, Jimin, bullied her for 10 years and that the other members were bystanders, not noticing the bullying or just not caring. Well, actually she said that she was bullied by a member of AOA who was very insensitive about her grief over the death of her father, but the member apologized after the loss of her own father. Jimin was the only member aside from Mina to have lost her father, so people assumed it was her and Mina confirmed it. The AOA members met at Mina's house to talk and Mina said Jimin arrived angry and asked for a knife, with the implication being she was going to commit suicide. Mina said that all the members sided with Jimin and left with her. After this, Jimin posted on her Instagram apologizing for being a bad leader and not looking out for Mina and said she would leave the industry. Mina continued to slander her and the rest of AOA, continuously lying and even exposing Jimin's sex life in order to slut-shame her and get the heat of herself after getting involved in many scandals. Mina went on and on about how she wanted a genuine apology from Jimin, where she acknowledged she bullied Mina and apologized. She told many stories which were either not bullying or contradicted other stories or were easily disproved. I won't talk about all the stories because I don't have time like that, but if you want all the details, this video is really insightful. But I will talk about one. The story that because of Jimin, Mina wasn't allowed to see her father, which just doesn't make sense because she wasn't there for more than half of her schedules, and she even said she sent her father off by listening to his respirator as it flatlined. So, anyone else seeing the inconsistencies? And if that doesn't prove that Mina is full of shit, then this will. Dispatch released a transcript of the meeting between the AOA members back in July of 2020. Text messages between Mina and Jimin and Kakao chats between the managers. The text messages show a warm relationship between Mina and Jimin after the death of her father and them making plans to get food. Doesn't really sound like something you do with someone who apparently bullied you for a decade, but I digress. And then after Mina talked publicly about the bullying, Jimin stopped talking to her and Mina became more hostile, demanding Jimin talk to her, threatening her with taking revenge and calling her a whore. In the transcript of the meeting of the members, Jimin said she didn't remember what Mina was talking about, but she apologized because she recognized that Mina was in pain and she thought it was her fault. She wanted a knife after seeing Mina's self-harm scars and thinking it was her fault. She thought that was the only solution. Cho and Chanmi tried mediating but honestly did a piss poor job. All that would happen is Mina would throw an accusation at Jimin and Jimin was never given the opportunity to explain herself. She was just told to apologize to make the situation better. Telling someone to apologize without letting them even speak isn't mediating. But what do I know, I'm just some rando on the internet. In the Kakao chats, the managers talked about how Mina would ask her to do things outside of their job description and called her scary. This all proved Jimin innocent. She may have been a harsh leader, but she didn't bully anyone. She was given a huge responsibility at such a young age and so much was expected of her. She's now lost the career she worked years to build because Mina was overly sensitive, and you people don't know how to stay neutral. And when I say you people, I'm talking to the people who bullied AOA and Jimin especially, making fun of her face, voice and body. You should be ashamed of yourselves and you owe her and Sealhin, Yuna, Jiyoung and Chanmi an apology for disgusting way you treated them all because you couldn't take your time to do your research. To the people who say that Mina and Jimin are both bad people, please provide me the evidence that proves that Jimin actually did something wrong, because there's more than enough proof to say she's no bully, and her looking bored or not smiling while Mina is talking is not bullying. Try again. And to the K-tubers who demonized Jimin by spreading misinformation and still haven't taken your videos down, you should seriously do something about that and maybe think about doing your homework, or that neutrality is an option. Lastly, I think we all need to realize that staying neutral doesn't mean you're enabling any kind of behavior, it just means you understand there's three sides to every story, and in this case it was Mina's, Jimin's and the truth, which is usually somewhere in the middle. And because so many people jumped the gun, it took so much longer for us to get the truth, and it means we'll probably never hear Jimin's side. In fact, we'll probably never see Jimin again, which is just so sad. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.